news. We have time for 2 more questions.
Okay,
So
love it.
our penultimate question comes from Elena, I'm so sorry, Chernyshevich. Please correct me when you come up here. She works for J&J in the UAE. Elena, your question.
Thank you very much. You pronounced it very well. Secretary Hillary, I want to ask you a question which was asked by the organizers to each of one of us here, and we had the opportunity to reflect about our answers. What is the most important skill which enabled your professional success, and how to succeed in an elegant way? How did you manage it?
Well, Elena, look, I think the most important skill is a combination of hard work, preparation, but also openness, tolerance, and emotional intelligence as well. I think you've got to be able to understand what your goals are and then break them down into achievable increments. And you also have to understand where you fit in the world. And that, by that I mean, what is it you want to be your legacy? And doing a good job at something is a very important piece of that. But what does that job mean to you? And what does that job mean beyond just your paycheck? Is that job helping to make the world a better place? Is that job helping people? Is that job in part giving you a chance to mentor others so that you feel like you're passing on your experience and your expertise? I am someone who really feels strongly, and part of the reason I've been able to keep going through setbacks and other kinds of challenges is that I've always felt really mission driven, and I've always felt like there was a way that I could help somebody or figure out a way to do something better if I just really worked at it, looked at it, and enlisted other people, created a network that could be supportive. And I don't know about elegance, but I think I don't think it's good to complain. I don't think it's good to whine. I don't think it's good to feel sorry for yourself. If you have a problem, you have to confront it. You have to deal with it. You can share it with trusted people, but it shouldn't be broadcast. That's not going to help you resolve it. And I think it's important to, be someone who develops enough confidence to go through the hard times that are inevitable in anybody's life, whether it's your personal life or your professional life.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
That answer had so much advice in it for life and career. We have time for one more question. Maggie.
For our last question, we have Bisman Du. She's the founder of Greenwood Management Consulting, and she's come here from Chandigarh in India. Bisman, your question.
Hi, thank you so much for your time today. I'm extremely passionate about women in entrepreneurship, and it's been amazing to see so many empowered women in entrepreneurship. My question for you today is, what can women of today do to pave the path for women in entrepreneurship in the future?
Wonderful that you would ask that question, because I think there's a lot to be done. It starts with encouraging women who have an idea. Maybe it sounds at first like it's a little bit unusual, even crazy, but helping people think through their ideas, helping people figure out where to go to get the kind of support, assistance, funding, expertise they need to translate their idea into a real business. I think it also is important for people who are in the financial world, whether it's in, venture funds or more traditional, commercial banking, the whole spectrum of financial assets, to really look for ways to involve more women. We still have too few women getting funded for their entrepreneurial ideas, and I'd like to see those numbers increase dramatically. I think it's also an opportunity if you are starting a business as an entrepreneur. to look to hire other women, to give other women the chance to get in on the ground floor of a startup, to see how it's put together, to make their contributions. So there's just a lot of things you can do if you're intentional on either the creation side or the funding side or the execution and delivery side. And I think all of us should be more intentional in making sure that we reach out to, support, and include more women. The fastest growing sector of the American small business economy are women-owned businesses, and particularly businesses started by women of color. But they often have a hard time succeeding because they don't get access to capital. They don't get the kind of mentoring and support that they need. So we have to be really intentional about providing more help to women who have good ideas and are willing to roll up their sleeves and get to work.
And that's exactly why we're all gathered in Abu Dhabi. You all are gathered in Abu Dhabi. And Secretary Clinton, you are the best mentor that we could have asked for the inaugural 3050 Summit. Thank you so much. We were brokenhearted when world events kept us from traveling, but you did not disappoint. You are definitely mission driven, as you say. It's 1:15 in the morning your time. 1:15, Hillary. Thank you
That's
so
okay,
much.
Mika.
You're a
It's
trooper.
okay. This is very exciting. I mean, yeah, I mean, we didn't get to be there, but we're sharing some of that excitement and inspiration.
Next year. Yes, absolutely. No, this was incredible. And thank you all for those fantastic questions. Thank you, Secretary Hillary Rodham Clinton, for your insights. And we really, once again, really appreciate your staying up in the